Hi guys, Ryu here from Blender Bros, and before we start actually modeling, there is one more thing I would like to mention, and it's really important. I was thinking whether to go complete vanilla on this and use pure Blender tools and Blender internal add-ons, but there is one free add-on that I cannot live without, and I would like to introduce it to you. And it's really simple to use, but it's an exceptionally powerful tool, and it's gonna speed up your process immensely and also save you a lot of headache. So I'm gonna be showing you how to do things in vanilla as well in the beginning, but I want you to start using that tool and get used to it because it's really exceptional, and it's Machine Tools by Machine. So if you go to Gumroad, you can download this tool for free. You can also get the Deus Ex version for 10 bucks, and the Deus Ex includes additional options. But to be honest, I've been using Machine Tools, the free version, for ages before I actually got Deus Ex, and it's more than you need, especially for starters. So grab this free version, download it to your computer as a zip file, and then you need to install it. Now, installing add-ons for Blender, the external add-ons, goes a little bit differently. So now the way you install Machine Tools, you go to Preferences, you go to Add-ons, right? Just like we did before. And since it's not an internal Blender add-on, you cannot find it on the list. So what you need to do is click on Install, and then go to your folder where you download it or wherever you have this add-on from internet. So it's gonna be coming in a zip file, and you simply go to Machine Tools, right? And you install the latest version. Okay, so you click on it, you click Install Add-on, and once you do that, you will see that Machine Tools will appear on your menu. Okay, so here we go, there is an add-on. So now when you open this arrow here, you'll see additional options. And now this add-on comes with all these options here disabled. I think the only option that's enabled is Focus. Now we're gonna be enable a few options, okay? Smart Vert, Smart Face, and Cleanup, they're really important. And also enable these pies, okay? So these are pie menus. And now if you would like to check or change key maps of these tools, you can always go to key maps and check what key maps you're gonna be using. But I'm gonna tell you everything, so don't worry, okay? It's really easy, all right? Now, once you do that, you also need to disable this. You remember when we enabled cavity, this option, cavity? So now when you have this option enabled, when you toggle between edit mode and object mode, the cavity is going to be disabled. We don't want that. That's really irritating. So turn it off and save preferences, and you're done. Now, the way Machine Tool works is as such. First of all, the most important thing is that it will override your tab menu. So remember when we had this tab menu that was switching between edit mode and object mode? So when you press tab, you're switching between these two modes. What happens now when you press tab, you're getting this pie menu, okay, which is really cool. Now what you can do here is press tab and hold it and move your mouse, and when you hover over one of these, you release your tab. And now you can switch directly from object mode to vert, to edge, or to face. It's really quick. And then when you press tab and move your mouse to the top, you're gonna enter object mode. When your muscle memory kicks in, this is gonna become extremely fast, okay? You can switch between modes, I mean literally instantly, which is fantastic because you don't have to press the tab and then 1 or 2 or 3. Very clunky. So that's the first thing, okay? Second thing, when you are in edit mode, you can press tab and enable occlude or even auto merge. These are really cool options. Occlude is really easily accessible. It's basically this X-ray view which allows you to see through mesh in edit mode. But auto merge is something completely different. And actually you need to go into certain menus here to get there. Auto merge is used for merging automatically two verts that are really close to one another. So if I click on this vert and press GG to slide the vert on the edge, when I'm gonna get closer to this vert here, they're gonna get merged together. So now this is one vert, okay? And to enable this in Blender, what you need to do is press N, go to Tools, go to Options, and enable Auto Merge, okay? Which is really, quite a few steps. So this pie menu is extremely powerful and enables you to also access other modes here, like for example, vertex painting, sculpting, etc. Okay, So it's really powerful, all right? So I really suggest you start using it and get used to it. And like I said, it might take a bit of time, but once your muscle memory kicks in, this is gonna be extremely fast switching between different modes, okay? And you're gonna see how useful that is. Second really important menu is gonna be the Shift S menu, okay? It's also a Pi menu, and it's the same shortcut as we've been using in Vanilla Blender for Shift S menu to move the origin around the scene, if you remember it from one of the previous videos. Now this menu looks a little bit different because we also have the origin point settings. Now these settings are accessible through the object menu if you go to set origin to, and you can set it to different points. So like I said before, there is a cursor and there is origin point, right? So now let me show you how it works. If I'm going to Shift D this to duplicate it, and right mouse button click to cancel, and G and move it somewhere here, and I wanted to move this cursor to that cube, right? I have to press Shift S and just simply move my mouse to the left and release. And let's just delete that, so press X and delete it. And if I wanted to move this cube to the cursor, all I have to do is press Shift S and move my mouse to the right, and it's gonna get moved there. So once you remember where these options on the Pi menu are located, you can move this back to the origin, add a cube very quickly, duplicate it here, move the cursor to the cube, delete the cube, and move this cube to the cursor. And it's really quick, okay? So all you need to do is remember where these are located, and eventually you will remember it. And it's really easy to remember because they're always in the same position. So here you get back to origin, and when you add a cube now, it's going to get added here, and then you get move cursor to select it and move object to cursor. Now this one is an origin point. Now the origin point settings are also very important because you can move the origin point to different points of your geometry. For example, I could go to vert mode, so again press tab and move your mouse to the left to go to vertex mode, click on the vertice, right, and then Shift S and move your object origin to either vert or to cursor. So let's move it to cursor, and now my origin point is in here. So if I'm gonna be rotating this cube around individual origins, I'm gonna be rotating it around this corner, right? And you can reset that by simply going to Shift S and to geometry, which you're gonna reset it back to the middle. So you don't have to go here and to that menu and, you know, looking for these options. It's just very quick and really handy, okay? There are other menus in Machine Tools that we're gonna be using later on, but these two menus are exceptionally important for modeling, and it will speed up your workflow by a ton. So instead of using vanilla tools, which I showed you how to do, start using Machine Tools Pi menus because they're way faster. So when we start modeling in the next video, we're gonna be using Machine Tools and instead of Vanilla Blender tools because it's much faster. I'm gonna go slow so you can easily learn on the way how to use it efficiently. But my advice to you is keep practicing, especially these Pi menus, because they're very fast, okay? So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.